Hello there. 2 weeks ago I ordered something from Solder Party and it's arrived last week. I'm very excited about it. It's the KeebDeck Basic from Soldering Party. And as you see, it's a very small keyboard. Looks very nice. It's also very thin. And the keys are very nice. So we can test it afterwards. Why is this exciting for me? Because usually if you have a pocketable DIY project for a B or other SPC, you usually have something like this, the Hackberry, and you have then a kind like on this device, you have some keyboard. They are nice keyboards, but if you have some SPC with Linux on it, you have no cursor keys, you have no escape keys, there is no pipe, you have no function keys, so it's very limited if you have an Linux on a SPC and you have to program some extra steps to get to basic function like cursor movement or escape or some special characters for the shell. So this is exciting because you have a full keyboard, you have the numbers, you have the special character like tilde and then also FN, you have the FN keys, you have the escape, you have down here the pipe and backslash, you have alternate, you have the cursor keys here. And this helps really if you're on the go and you really want to type something in the terminal, then you don't need to remember some special key combos to use it. So it comes delivered pre-installed with a software. You have several connectors here. That's interesting. You have a USB-C and you have here some I2C stuff, I guess, and a boot for programming the SMT32. It's all in here. So let's check out the features on the homepage. This is Solder Party Keep, if I'm not mistaken, they're in Sweden. And as you can see, they have developed this the last year. I watched this since several months ago and was excited about it because it seems to be a usable keyboard. I will also test it in this video with my PC. You have two options. You have only the membrane, so you can design the PPC yourself with the dome switches, or you have the complete keyboard. As I ordered it, I've ordered two, and there is the documentation for it. Very good. Here you have the stuff. That's maybe interesting for some of you. The USB power. Then you have the MCU, the STM32. Backlight is optional. This is, you have, I guess, to use own design. You have the boot button, and as you can see, these are all the components or the layers of the keyboard. You have basically the front plate, then you have this rubber membrane, then a second membrane with the switches. I think that helps to keep the typing experience better. And then you have the board with the dome switches. That is this one behind here. So they have also a GitHub page where you can find some information also, additional to the documentation we have seen before, this one. And if you wanted 3D shapes, this is in the Eagle folder. I think it's here. Here in KeyCard you have it. As you can see here, you have also the dimensions of the keyboard described. It seems there will be several variations of this. This is the 6 rows 13 column. There will be also a 5, 11, a 4, 12. That would be a normal autolinear, or even a 4, 11. It's then a quite small keyboard. So in KeyCard we have the 3D files. So let's check them out. You can download it. This is under 3D shapes. Currently the 613 is interesting. So let's see what we have currently. Let's make a new project. copy the step files to the folder. Okay. So this seems to be the backplate. It seems a little incomplete because, as you can see here, we have 4 screws. There are only 2, and I'm not sure if it's the right one to use. And the second one is this one. And this is only the keyboard membrane. Let's look what else we can find here. So this is sadly currently all we have for files. So if you want to use it in your own project, you may have to generate it with keycard, or you have to measure the keyboard at least. So let's give it a test and see how it feels when you type with it. So let's start. Now I need a USB-C cable to connect it. Here we have one. The second point is important. I'm currently on, I cannot see it here. I'm currently on a German keyboard layout. I have to switch to English, United States, because it's a US ANSI layout. Let's type something. Okay. It's a little harder to type on camera, but I've tried it before and I think it's very good. It has a really nice feedback when you're typing. It's also quite fast. And as I told you before, you have all the keys. For example, if you need a pipe, it's here. Backslash is here. You have this high score backwards, and also tilde. Function keys are here with Fn. So here's the help, Fn1. Interestingly, these keys are also connected to Fn1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is also Fn1. I'm quite happy with it. So I'm excited about this keyboard. So you can change this key if you like. They have also published the software for the STM32. It's a QMK software. I'm not familiar with it, so I cannot tell you much about it, but it's maybe similar to what I use. This is KMK, and you should be then able to change the keyboard layout or do anything you want with it. It's nice that is pre-installed. Also, I see have found now that 3D models and footprints still work in progress, so maybe they published 3D files down the line. So let's talk about the price of the keyboards. It's surprisingly affordable. It's €7 for the complete set I have here. I ordered 2 of them, and then you have only the membrane set. This is also $380. So if you want to design your own PPC around it, then you have also shipping costs. It's about €7, but if you order 2, yeah, the shipping also increases if you order more, and if you order 5, it stays the same. So if you order something, I would recommend to order more than 1. The shipping cost gets especially high outside of Europe, and in US I have seen it's about $70, and it's really a lot. Why I'm excited about this, I have built some portable computers in the past, and I would like now to build some pocket computer, more or less. And this keyboard seems to fit perfect. I would not like to do this with this keyboard because I think it's really not that practical for a pocket computer. And I'm really happy how this turned out. I'm happy with the feeling of this keyboard and the simplicity that you can also use USB. If you're more inclined, you can use other protocols also. What's the idea behind it? How it should look like? Basically, I will have the keyboard. Then we need the heart of the pocket computer. I would use for this the Ratzka 03W. It's a nice and fast, affordable board. The only downside is it gets very hot, so you will need a heatsink. And also what you need is a fan. Without it, it gets really fast to 80 degrees and then it starts to throttle. So we have this and the fan. Second part of it, and I have tested it with this board, is battery. I have used this lithium pack. It's big, but I think it will fit nicely behind this and the screen. Let's see how it turns out. And this battery pack you get on Amazon. And then we need, of course, charging and discharging board, how it's called here, to connect the power to the SBC. And I have tested this board. This is especially good. If you check the website, this board, first of all, this seems to be a quite new chip, this one. And it really delivers 2 ampere. And I have tested it in another project and I can really play with this board 5 hours YouTube and then it shuts down. So plenty of capacity, and this board can really deliver 2 ampere for this board and the screen and maybe some external stuff. The next thing you need is a screen. I have found this screen on Waveshare. It's a quite nice one because it's 5 inches and has a high resolution from 280 and 720. It has also included a touch screen, which is perfect. So you simply connect here a USB connection for power and touchscreen. That works very well. And also you have the ability to add some speakers. So you can buy these small speakers and simply connect it to the 2 speaker connector here. And of course you have a HDMI connection. I'm not sure if I should use this display because there's also another display there's more quadratic and 720 by 720 because it seems a little wide for the small keyboard. I have to think about this. So this is this part. Next, we need to connect the screen and the keyboard to the SBC. So we need some kind of USB hub. I found on Amazon this board, simply a USB 2 USB hub. And yeah, you can see you have 1, 2, 3, 4 connections for USB. So you have plenty of this, and this is small enough that you have a small footprint and can use it in your project and connect everything you need, the keyboard and the touchscreen and maybe some 1 or 2 external USB ports together. Also what I like to do is solder my own connectors because of size constraint to make all the connection you need. So the next one I would show you is, of course, you can use FVP cable. I think this is fine. I ordered one already. The second one, this has a 90 degrees angles. I don't think it's necessary if we build the case that you have some space for this, that it will fit. So this should work. And you have the big one that simply goes on this side so you can connect the screen. So basically that's currently the plan. All I need is now to design the case and put it together, and let's see how long it takes for me. Usually it takes 2 or 3 weeks for me to design such things, and I will then come back. But I'm really excited about this keyboard. This is the last puzzle piece to make a pocket computer, in my opinion. So thank you for watching, and bye bye.